Will BeReal destroy Instagram? Traditional influencer culture died with the advent of casual Instagram. No one cares about perfectly posed photos anymore, and anarchy is in. The social suicide of posting a selfie with a clump of spaghetti hanging out of your mouth has been replaced by the relaxed and trendy BeReal. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe not, but BeReal is one app that's making waves around the globe. It's been dubbed the casual Instagram. Does that mean it's going to take over Instagram, Snapchat, and the likes? Well, we'll see about that. Hey there, fellas. If you haven't subscribed to Econify yet, well, you're missing a lot. So hit that button. Also, like our videos too. In today's video, we'll take a look at BeReal and how it's pretty much taking over social media. Don't forget to tell us your opinion in the comments. We're ready to launch, fellas. Do well to follow us all the way to the finish. Alright, fellas, let's fly. BeReal has been promoted as a way to avoid the fakery of social media, and surprisingly, it's already got 21 million monthly users. It's an app that just came out late in 2019 that lets you use both of your phone's cameras to record memories. You could say the app is marketed as an alternative to Instagram and its influencer culture, relieving folks of the burden of trying to capture the perfect picture by asking them to instead be real. BeReal's users receive a random time notification each day and then have about 2 minutes to create their moment. Unlike other social media platforms, BeReal has no filters, no editing, and for the time being, no influencers. What's BeReal if you've not heard about it? BeReal was released in July 2022, and it has remained at the top of the free apps charts for the iPhone in the United States ever since. Users love the idea behind the app, but sometimes they run into some technical difficulties that the developers have well since fixed. Now, what's funny is that some of BeReal's ideas have been used by other social networking sites as inspiration. Instagram announced a new function in July 2022 called Instagram Dual, which allows users to record video from their phone's front and rear cameras simultaneously. The same can be said of a release of a filter that is functionally identical to Snapchat's, kind of like an effort to salvage what they can from their declining popularity. We might probably see BeReal crowned king of social media ahead of Instagram. Wait, what? BeReal didn't debut until 2019, but the company's growth has accelerated dramatically in recent months. There were almost 1.1 million downloads in the UK App Store in only the month of February, making it one of the most popular apps there. When a video of TikTok praising the app went viral with 2.4 million views, it totally spawned an entire genre of parody videos in which the protagonists joked about organizing their day around BeReal alerts. What's more, recently during the first week of August, BeReal surpassed TikTok as the most downloaded app of the week in the United States, a position it has held ever since. However, it has just recently begun garnering extensive media coverage, which to many only adds to its attractiveness. So why BeReal? Well, it's nice to see a change in what social media brings to the table among people these days. Probably a more real outlook. BeReal's trend's most visible proponent is a supermodel who can make even candid photos look breathtakingly glamorous. Even the US President, Joe Biden, posted a photo album on Facebook titled Photo Dump. Whether or not these posts are meant to appear casual, their underlying premise is still rooted in the hierarchy of aestheticism, with conventionally attractive or high-status people at the top, from which Instagram will never fully escape, no matter how many pictures of a half-eaten, greasy Big Mac you post. BeReal portrays itself as the opposite of Facebook and Instagram, sort of like an antithesis, yet it has adopted some of Zuckerberg's tactics, such as targeting the most prominent universities in the United States. You might wonder, but it's not a coincidence that there are quite a number of Georgetown-based student groups that BeReal has funded and supported in the past. Those who installed the app and invited 5 others were given free admission to a bash at Harvard. People today claim to enjoy BeReals for a variety of reasons, but we all know that the most prominent being that it can help them feel better about themselves, unlike Instagram that makes you feel depressed. Some folks even argue that it's a far more fascinating alternative to aimless web surfing or scrolling through trivialities, while some other folks believe that the app's success is due in part to the fact that it periodically sends out multiple alerts at once. Well, for a start, carefully curated news streams on social media have their first real competitor in BeReal. People are given disclaimers like, BeReal won't make you a star. If you wish to become an influencer, you could stay on TikTok and Instagram before they even download the app. There's no place to hide and no time to strike a stance. The software will notify your contacts if you're running late or how many times you've attempted to capture the same photo, but you can't view other users' profiles unless you submit your own. Even still, BeReal has obviously shown some sort of resistance to the validation Olympics of traditional social networking, with one funny line you'll see in the App Store being, BeReal will piss you off. What BeReal has done is generate a buzz around sharing the genuine mundanity of daily life, which has annoyed others who are struggling with the deluge of stuff on their timeline and the try-hard tone of those trying to game the app. Well, I couldn't be more supportive. Even if it's a point of view of a friend rotting in their dorm room at 11:34 on a Sunday morning, it's better than the synthetic curating of Instagram. Instagram has slowed the rollout of its latest update, which was meant to make Instagram more like TikTok, with full-screen video and content from smaller creators, in part because of the success of BeReal, and in part because of the opposition from celebrities and Instagram users. In light of this, I believe BeReal has a chance to replace Instagram as the new friend-centric social app, despite the major server troubles caused by everyone trying to access the app at once and upload a photo. Concerns have also been raised concerning the app's business model, given that it promotes itself as providing a genuine experience. However, the revenue dilemma is not very urgent, because normally, a popular new social app will have no trouble attracting investors. For example, Andreessen Horowitz invested $110 million at a $4 billion valuation in the social app Clubhouse before it had ever produced a dime in profit. So, why are there so many BeReal downloads? There is a great deal of discussion and support for it. In my view, it's at least partially due to what happens when one app trends more than the other. So let's dive deeper into the intricacies of why this is such a hot topic right now. From my perspective, there's a lot of need for authenticity, and the authenticity of BeReal is its most distinguishing feature and greatest strength. The app has been called the anti-Instagram since it competes with Instagram by promising a more genuine way to stay in touch with friends. Each user is limited to posting a single photo each day, and the feed is not curated based on any sort of algorithm. I believe that is something that members of Generation Z long for deeply. This form of social media differs from others in that it is not intended to sate users' insatiable social media hunger or to have them spend as much time as possible on any specific piece of content. So if you want your message to be taken seriously, you only have a short window of time before you are no longer allowed to share certain information. And that seems to have been warmly accepted as a better approach to addressing a critical issue in society. So, is BeReal the next big thing of social media? The BeReal idea was inspired by the widespread prevalence of falsified content on today's most popular social networking sites. You'll probably only witness the best moments of someone's life if you visit their Instagram profile, because many edits and filters are made to remove any trace of flaw from the nicest, most upbeat memories the individual wants to share. Social media sites like Instagram are pretty much harmful to mental health because of the high expectations they promote. Yet they are very excellent in wasting what little time you got. You're probably already aware of all this, but given that a large portion of us live so much of their lives separated, what other options are there if we want to maintain meaningful relationships? So you might say that these platforms are necessary. That's until you came across BeReal. Hope you enjoyed this video. I did too. So hit that like button and subscribe for all of our fantastic videos. You'll love that. Yeah, you can turn on bell notifications too, so you can get a lot more videos like this one. Cool, right?